Bale TV, sharing the gospel around the world. La bonne nouvelle en tout temps et en tout lieu. Votre chaîne 100% chrétienne qui vous offre des talk shows encourageants pour apporter une étincelle dans votre vie.
Pourquoi pas devenir your own boss? La méthodologie pour pouvoir trouver une solution à ça. Exactement.
Souffert du cancer dans un premier cas, et toujours aussi faire une récurrence du cancer.
Des moments de divertissement. Des temps d'enseignement et de prière pour soutenir votre croissance spirituelle et entretenir la flamme de Dieu dans votre cœur. De l'actualité, non seulement pour nous tenir informés, mais aussi pour nous sensibiliser sur les réalités du monde autour de nous. Bale TV, sharing the gospel around the world. La bonne nouvelle en tout temps et en tout lieu.
Femme, connecte-toi. Ce soir, nous aurons
Bonjour, c'est Annabelle de MCI TV. Aujourd'hui, j'aimerais parler à une femme qui est découragée, une femme qui est sur le point d'abandonner. J'aimerais te dire que Dieu est celui qui tend l'oreille vers celle qui l'invoque. Il est celui qui sauve ton âme. Il est celui qui est juste et miséricordieux. Il est celui qui donne du repos aussi à ton âme. Il est celui qui sauve le malheureux. Il est celui qui veut intervenir dans ta situation. Alors que tu es peut-être désespéré, que tu penses avoir tout essayé, j'aimerais t'inviter à inviter ton créateur, à lui demander d'intervenir dans cette situation qui est impossible, cette situation pour laquelle ni les médecins, ni les docteurs, ni la famille, ni les amis, ni l'argent, personne, ni rien ne peut apporter une réponse à ton problème. J'aimerais te demander de lui demander à lui d'intervenir parce qu'il est celui qui tend l'oreille pour celle qui l'invoque.
Ce n'est pas le temps de trop pleurer. pas le temps de te soucier. Ce n'est pas le temps de trop pleurer, maman. Oh femme, connecte-toi, connecte-toi, connecte-toi. Oh femme, connecte-toi, connecte-toi, connecte-toi. Oh femme, connecte-toi, 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 Jésus.
Accueillons-nous, Yahweh, accueillons-nous. Tu as dit Seigneur, tu as les paroles de la vie, accueillons-nous, accueillons-nous, Yahweh, accueillons-nous. Oh femme, connecte-toi, connecte-toi, connecte-toi. Oh femme, connecte-toi, 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 comme ça, connecte-toi, comme Paul, connecte-toi, connecte-toi, comme Marie, connecte-toi, connecte-toi, Jésus.
Tu seras dépassé, maman, connecte-toi. Ne regarde pas ton passé, sinon tu seras dépassé, maman, connecte-toi. Oh femme, connecte-toi, connecte-toi, connecte-toi. Oh femme, connecte-toi, connecte-toi, connecte-toi. Comme Anne, connecte-toi, connecte-toi, comme Sarah, connecte-toi, 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 comme Anne, connecte-toi, 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 comme Papa, connecte-toi, 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 comme Esther, connecte-toi, 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 sont la prière, connecte-toi, 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 Jésus.
Femme, connecte-toi.
Alors aujourd'hui, ensemble, nous allons lui demander d'intervenir dans ta situation. Seigneur, je te demande de faire ce miracle dans la vie de cette femme qui est découragée. Je te demande, Seigneur, de faire cette chose que aucun homme ne pourra faire, afin que tu puisses te manifester, afin que tu puisses manifester ton amour, que tu puisses prouver ta présence et ta fidélité. Je prie que tu puisses rencontrer ce Dieu qui t'a créé, ce Dieu qui t'aime, ce Sauveur qui a donné sa vie pour toi et qui s'appelle Jésus-Christ. Il veut te sauver pour cette vie et pour la vie éternelle.
Femme, connecte-toi. Nous nous retrouvons vendredi prochain à 18 h. En attendant, n'hésite pas à aimer cette vidéo et de partager.
Aujourd'hui les choses
Hello guys, how you guys doing? It's me, your girl Gracia, Susuzande. Of course, you know me from this amazing, beautiful videos on YouTube, doing all these tutorials for you guys. And also, why not on Miss Africa GB 2018 and Miss Congo 2018? Well, right now I'm coming with something fabulous. I'd like to present to you your new TV show, which is going to be called Etincelle. This show is going to be happening every single Friday at 7 p.m. on Bale TV. So you probably want to find out why Etincelle. Well, Etincelle is a French word for sparkle. For Etincelle, I would like to bring light into someone's life from the dark place where they are, not knowing really who they are and where they're going, or trying to bring them into the light to really wanting to find out and get to know exactly who they are. And with that, I'll be inviting amazing people who got amazing testimony to be able to help you that is going through so much, that you feel like your life is so blurry, that you don't really know your self-identity. These people will be able to help you as themselves have gone through that, you know. So my message to you today is that God has your back. He got you and will not let you go. That you can come from somewhere and go somewhere. Etincelle. You can now catch me live on Facebook, on Bale TV, sharing the gospel around the world. Every single Friday from 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. Connect yourself, don't miss it, as this is going to be a life changer.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, wherever you're finding yourself in the world. Welcome to Etincelle, and today is Friday. I'm sure where you are, you waited for this as much as I. Yes, wherever you're finding yourself, make sure that you are connected. Connected in what way? Connected with your mind, connected with your eyes, connected with your ears, because all the things that we're going to be talking today is going to be absolutely fantastic, amazing, mind-blowing. Etincelle has been created for you, for myself, for everyone across the world, to be able to come out of the situation where you are finding yourself. Etincelle means sparkle in English, and it's, you know, it's about that light, but which can be very, very significant, you know, important to just recognize that and finally come out of where you are, walking through this the path where you're supposed to be, with whom you're supposed to be surrounded with. And it's just something to, you know, to take so much in consideration. So I'm here with someone which, she is quite cute, right? She's beautiful, she is amazing, and she has something to say. So before I introduce her, I'm just going to give you a short break for you to grab some water, go to the bathroom quickly, so when you are there, so you don't move anymore. All right, make sure that you connect, share as much as you can, like, leave a comment, and share as much as you can, because someone is depending in your sharing. All right, so we see you in just a couple seconds, and stay tuned.
Mettre ma
not on my own. I'm not on my own. I'm with someone amazing, talented, as I said, beautiful, stunning. Someone who is not, how do I say this? A regular. Yeah, a regular. She is just different. Her name is Djemba. How do I say your last name? Bale. Her name is Djemba Bale, and she is the CEO of House of J. Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
To the Etincelle. I'm so happy to have you. Yes, definitely. You know, feel free to speak a little bit loud.
Yeah.
And as so many people out there need, you know, to hear the things that we're going to be talking today about. And as you all know, we started a new theme, and the theme is beauty. Beauty covers so many range, so many colors, so many shapes and form. And today is about makeup, because the lady who's sitting next to me, Miss Djemba, she is a professional makeup artist who is known everywhere, anywhere. I mean, when you type Djemba, you just know she comes out with a beauty face, something to talk about and for you to look at and not, you know, to be inspired of. And so I invited her to be able to talk about beauty, and the theme of today is going to be cover up or not. I like that.
I like that.
Yeah.
I like that.
When I was trying to figure out what is the under theme to come up with today, and I thought cover up or not. And I feel like it is important to be able to take that, you know, on board and really break it down,
Yes.
understand what really it means to cover or not. And today, so I want to ask you, Djemba, so I mean, I've already defined beauty, and for those who want to see more of the definition of the things that we spoke about last week, you can always go back to the show that we did last Friday, and I spoke about beauty and defined a little bit. So according to you, Djemba, how would you define beauty?
I think beauty for me is inner confidence. Inner confidence, so that confidence that you have within. Because once you have that confidence within, you can express it out.
I like it.
Naturally. That's beauty.
Hey,
that is beauty.
You need that confidence wherever you are.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
When you have that self-confidence, you're able to do anything,
exactly.
anything, be with or without makeup, be with, you know, when you talk about beauty in general, short hair, long hair, because you have
curly hair,
afro hair, as long as you have that inner self-confidence. I think that's.
I like that. I remember the last time I had a guest. Her name is Regine Monoke. We spoke about beauty, and the way I define beauty, I saw it as a flower, right? This beautiful flower, which when it grows from the ground, it comes out with its natural beauty.
Yeah.
You look at it, you're so impressed, you're so amazed by it. There's nothing added, there's nothing subscribed out of it, and it's just naturally beautiful. So to me, that is what I call beauty, and that is something that each and every single one of us do have. But unfortunately, you know, like you said, lack of confidence. Lack of confidence is really something that can break you down. It takes you where you're not supposed to go.
Exactly.
Yeah. And so, how did you discover your purpose?
I think, oh God, I was a bit confused.
I mean, looking at you, I'm sure you know. Yes, she knows her purpose in life.
I think I was lost along the way. I was really lost along the way. Trust me. I was a bit confused back in the days. I didn't know where should I go, which direction.
Oh wow!
But I think art has always brought me back. Artistry has always.
At least we have something in common, right?
Yeah, because I was good at art.
Yes.
And it's just something that I used to just always try to express myself through art. And the funny thing is, I used to always draw faces.
Hey.
Faces was my #1 goal.
So you don't really care about that body shape?
No, me was just the game. And it was just the details and everything. And I just found myself, you know, getting to that you know, what's going on?
Yeah.
Why am I like doing the eyeshadows well and stuff like that, the eyebrows and stuff. So I thought, you know what? Let me transfer that thing in the paper into my face.
Hey! And how did that go?
Oh my God, here I am.
I guess it did good, right?
It did.
You pushed it and to become who you are today. Yeah. But was it that easy?
It wasn't because you know what? When it comes to wanting what you want and not being sure at the same time, it's like, where do I go? How do I start?
Yeah.
I used to always just be trying to find my way in. But then, like I said, I used to always bring me back.
Yeah.
And I just decided one day, you know what, I'm going to take it further. I'm going to learn more. And by learning more, I mean university, and so on and so forth. And you know?
So it's basically about something that you like, you love, you are in love with, and you continue and you develop it to become who you are today.
Passion.
Exactly. So it's about wherever you find yourself as well, take your passion serious. She took it serious, and here she is sitting in front of us, and to talk about this passion that she had, and she still has until today. And so when you come to makeup, has it ever affected you in the negative way or the positive way? I mean, when I'm saying that, I'm talking about also mentally, physically, emotionally. Has it ever affected you?
It has because once you're growing up, you're like, your dream is to become a makeup artist. And I know my parents were not the easiest.
Oh wow.
And when your parents want you to be a doctor, a nurse and stuff
what
like
is
that.
it? Strangely, they always want us to become.
I don't understand it. I really do not understand
it.
But it was hard because you're hiding and you're like, wow, I want to be that person, but I can't go outside because I can't express it because my family,
it's
my
just
parents
here.
don't like it. Yeah, so it was hard. It was really, really hard. It wasn't easy. Makeup itself, to be able to just hide behind certain things. Growing up, you're growing up with bad skin, you're growing up with certain things.
Yes.
You're like, how do I cover it up? But you're not allowed to wear makeup because at home your parents won't allow you to wear makeup. So it was a hard journey, I think.
I actually agree with you when it comes to parents not allowing you. I mean, I was that girl. I started really doing my makeup when I was like 18, and even then it was slow and stuff. But I found pleasure into it, and to also cover myself up, especially when you're going through a hard time, whether it's college, whenever it's just family. You just cried last night, and then you need to go somewhere the next day. You need to cover it up. You need to find a way. So makeup was definitely. Though I think we have a lot of things in common. Yes. So, when you're talking about, I'm saying physique. We said just now how it affected you emotionally, physically, and mentally. Can you give us an example of like physique? How it affected you physically? Or
how it affected me physically, because I'm the type of person, I have blemishes. I have blemishes, and when I was growing up, my family was quite known. My father was really known. Still is known.
It still is known.
So once you come out in public, people expect you to be perfect. People expect you to
look a certain way.
And growing up, sometimes you forget that you have, you grow with different hormones are changing.
We are all different.
And then I was a type growing up with loads of spots, blemishes, and it was so big, so it was horrible. And
it was that bad.
Yeah, it was that bad.
Oh wow.
I didn't know how to cover it, and I wasn't allowed to wear makeup. So that really did affect me, mentally and physically, because I was like, how do I get rid of my blemishes, and how do I cover it up? So it was eating me inside, because I was like, how do I cover it up? Because my father, my mother used to always tell me, if you wear makeup, it's going to get worse. If you wear makeup, it's going to get worse, it's going to get worse, it's going to get worse. So it was playing with my mind. So I think it
definitely, yes. Because there's so many people who definitely find themselves in your shoes right now, where their puberty was absolutely horrible. Puberty time is not the best. I mean, my puberty, it went all smooth. By God's grace. Yeah, thank you. It went all smooth. Like I never had like spots or anything like that. In case if I have, it would be maybe because I didn't eat the right thing, or I didn't put the right thing on my face, and I tried something new that they didn't like me. And that's basically it. But I think a lot of girls definitely
can relate.
Yes,
definitely can relate.
Oh wow. And when it comes to like, because this show is the theme is cover up, right? And for those who follow me and start following me since last year, they know how I work when it comes to defining words, right? Because not everyone knows everything, right? So how would you define the word cover up?
I would say cover up in terms of beauty, or
in terms of beauty.
I think it's just hiding something that you know, you're hiding a scar. Hiding something that obviously you don't want. You know, you feel uncomfortable with, you know, showing. I think it's just that, you know, like we call it conceal.
Oh, is that what we have, concealer and stuff?
Conceal. So you're covering everything that you do not want.
Then you don't want,
people to actually see or recognize.
And that can be anything.
It could be a scar. It could be pain. The pain that is inside that you could not bring it out. So you use makeup. You use something.
Clothes.
You
use your hair. I mean, you use
it.
all that, just to cover up.
Yeah,
I agree with that. And there's so many of us who have, you know, invisible scars. You know, it's something you cannot see with your naked eyes. And even when you can see it, you find a way to cover up with big clothes. You find a way to cover up with, you know, with words. You find always a way to somehow hide it, right? And so, when it comes to makeup, right? As we just said, it's all about, you know, covering up and stuff. Where is the signs that you can tell us about, you know, about deep covering up? Because when it comes to makeup, you should say something about scars. Can you like talk deep about it?
When it comes to scars, inner scars or physical scars?
I mean, we have like the three, you know, we have the mental, we have the
mental scars.
I
think in general, it's it depends. When it comes to inner, you know, the physical, well, how to say, the mental scars. I think it's just the behavior. You can just see that.
Hey, I like that.
Yes,
behavior.
The behavior is just totally like, sometimes they say, you know, real life beats social media, for example. You have some people, you meet them in the street, you see them on social media, they're completely different. They've covered up this image
so beautifully.
So beautifully. That's it. But when you see them in real life, you see them in a way, their behavior and physically and mentally and verbally, everything in general. It's surprising. You're like
crazy.
You're like, is this
what you were hiding?
You can tell straight away.
Oh wow.
That this person is actually got a scar, a mental scar, something that she's suffering or he's suffering with, but it's just hiding it behind pictures or everything that's beautiful.
We usually say it right now, like when it comes to you know, seeing the behavior. This makes me think about, because I'm also a level 3 childcare you know, practitioner, and within our you know, our work is all about recognizing the signs as well. You know, so many children out there, they go through situation at home, and they always have a way to cover up as well, somehow. Not all children, but there is, you know, for example, if a child keeps on coming to the nursery with a hole, or I don't know, the shoes is not always clean. So as a practitioner, it is your duty to recognize it once, twice, 3 times. You can take the parent aside and say, hey, is that everything okay at home? Or if maybe the face is always a bit dirty or anything like that. So something that a child cannot do is like cover up with makeup, right? But an adult always has to find a way to go a little bit further up.
Like we talk about, there's a lot of people going through mental issues.
Yes.
You won't see it because sometimes they're locked in the house and they do not come out, but all you see on social media is just they're projecting something that is so perfect.
Yeah.
But they're actually suffering inside. They're going through so much. And it's like we say, it's a cover-up. They in that sort of box where it's just an image of somebody else.
Yeah, definitely. Someone I can touch, for example, I can give an example of it could be a married wife who the husband beats her up, right? That could be one of the example where she needs to hide behind a makeup because probably last night she got beat up so bad that she cannot say or mention anything, and that is been happening for so long, but she can't speak about. So once again, makeup comes to cover up the pain and stuff. And so if we need to continue, it will be amazing, right? And so I want to give you a short break, just a tiny one, for you to sit down and just think about everything we just spoke about. Makeup is powerful. Makeup is so necessary, especially in this time that we are right now in the 21st century. And so would you say in your house where you're standing, is it a cover-up or not? We're coming back in a second. Don't go anywhere. Keep on sharing because someone is depending on that share. Thank you.
C'est encore un signal, je m'approche devant ton trône avec un si grand cœur. Toi seul connais mieux que les autres. Aujourd'hui les choses ne sont pas comme elles devraient l'être, papa. Oui, ta parole me rappelle que sans toi que je dois mettre ma
Hey, we are back, and I hope that you went nowhere, that you're still there and you're still taking in all the information that we're bringing to your ears. All right, something important that Djemba just told us, it's about the concealer. From what I know, I mean, I didn't know concealer until it's been what, 2-3 years now. I'll say so. I don't know much about it, but you said something amazing because you said conceal, right? It's about covering up. So if you can go a little bit deeper on that one.
Yeah, I mean, concealer it was created to, one, bring out the light in the face, like to brighten the certain areas.
Yeah, okay.
But also it's to cover up. To cover up certain areas where you do not want
anyone to see.
Yes, so it could be dark marks, blemishes, it could be dark circles, which a lot of women, Asian, ethnic minority, black women do go through.
Yes,
dark circles. So concealer under the eyes was like, created to hide certain things, and that's what some people do not.
No, they don't want. They don't want anyone to see that.
Yes, so that was that. And then the second stage of concealer is just the brightening areas where you cover it up, you put your foundation, and then you put a highlighter. Still as concealer. So you're still covering.
You're really adding cover undercover.
That's it.
Right? And I've seen so many young girls which they don't even need, because you are beautiful just the way you are, honestly, adding layers after another layer after another layer. It's like, okay, fair enough, you want to look like maybe Kim Kardashian, you want to look like, I don't know, someone that you truly admire, fair enough, but it's like, do you truly need to cover so much? As a makeup artist, so how do you feel when you need to do someone's face, like, and you see maybe how they used to look like covering up so much, and you come to change a bit that look? How do you feel?
Well, when I always, sometimes when I do my live on Facebook, I like to advise people, there's no right or wrong when it comes to makeup. You can always do it your way and how comfortable you feel. But for me, I always look at the areas where I know you don't necessarily need to cover it. You don't need concealer to cover it. You just need a foundation, a good foundation. Even if it's thick or medium coverage, it will cover everything, which you don't need a concealer. You just need a brightening concealer where you just brighten, when it comes to highlighting and contouring. But you don't need to put a concealer and then a foundation
and another concealer.
It just looks and feels so heavy on the
No,
skin.
it's too heavy.
There you go.
It's too
when
heavy.
you can just have a foundation that can just cover it up. So I feel, some women, I know girls or women do feel a bit insecure when it comes to certain areas, but you do not need necessarily to use a concealer. Just a foundation will cover it up.
And when we're talking about emotional and physical, I think emotional is quite true. Physical is important, mentally as well, but emotional is something that a lot of people don't really go there. They will just go by their day, but when it comes to the emotion, they don't really talk about it. How would you say? What would you say about that?
Emotionally, it's something that's very, very, how do I say it? It's a bit complicated.
It is complicated because you don't see it, right?
Different emotions.
Exactly.
You can have a little cry, like I do. I can have a little. I'm a very emotional person, but you can't hide it. Sometimes it's hard to hide your emotions. But you know what? We always say, let's just
get on with it.
Get on with it.
Yeah.
Get on with it. Just put on a little foundation on and go. But at the end of the day, it's all about treating the inside. Your inside needs to be in peace. It will reflect on the outside. I'm the type of person when I'm stressed, I get blemishes. I get pimples, I get marks and stuff like that. My skin just
anything truly it just affects you straight away.
So it's just cleansing the inside. You know, making sure the inside is in peace, and yeah, you feel confident.
And how do you do it?
That confidence.
How do you cleanse the inside?
I think it's just praying. You know, a good prayer.
Oh, you're a prayer lady.
Yes, a good prayer.
Okay.
You know, I always do man at midnight, 5 a.m. in the morning. Start up my day. You know, and I always find starting a good prayer beginning of the day.
So that
just heals it.
Yes.
Because throughout the day you can always go through certain things, and then you do. Sometimes it's like you're doing a prayer at midnight. You still feel that heaviness.
Yes.
But then at 5 a.m. it's just like wow, boom.
Yeah.
You start that prayer, and then once you get up, it's like you feel so much better.
You feel better. It's like you released it.
That's it. And you find that during the day. You have an amazing day. I like that. I think it's just cleansing the inside.
Yes. Detoxing.
Yeah, detoxing. Whether it's even with, it doesn't matter what, prayers is important. And then water, good sleep,
meditating. For those who are probably, because we have probably Christians who are following us and also non-Christians who are following us. So for those who don't pray, meditating, I believe is the one that you need. I remember like someone told me like try to meditate 5 minutes before starting your work. And I was like, huh, what do you mean? So yeah, just sit there, cross your leg and just breathe and try to, you know, free your mind.
That's it.
Yes,
it helps a lot.
So you should definitely try it where you are at home, you know, freeing your space, freeing your mind and starting your day, just like Miss Djemba is telling us. So when it comes to like, we're talking about makeup, right? Makeup is not, what it is today has not always been like that, right? Back in the day, things were different, and now in the 21st century, makeup has changed again. So what would you say that the change were, and do you agree, do you disagree, how do you feel about it?
I think when we were growing up, we didn't know the heaviness of having to wear makeup. Today we're living in a world with contouring and highlighting has taken over the world, where you see a lift of your cheekbones, and you see all the lashes, and you see all this, you know, the dramatic stuff. It's just crazy. But back in the days, we did see it, but I think we just didn't know. We didn't even have the secret maybe of having to like boost and make changes into, you know, the makeup. But today,
what it is today,
and in today, it's just you know,
it's about everyone in.
It's all about wow, you've just created a cheekbone. You know, someone that didn't have a cheekbone.
Or for, you know, skeleton, like just makeup. It's crazy. It's crazy.
Yeah, today's makeup is completely different.
Absolutely. I took this brochure not long ago, and it was about makeup. You know, when you do the course of makeup, but I didn't know there was different, you know, range of makeup in terms of filming. You have theater, you got like the glamorous side of it, and so if you look deep into the filming side, I mean, you can be amazed to what they're really doing when it comes, you know, taking it to the next level. Transform you to who you are to
a granny. I mean, I have pictures on my Instagram. I've transferred myself into a granny. And that's stuff I did at uni. It's SFX. And when I went in there, I found a lot of, you know, things that will amaze you. You know, I can take your face and transform your face into mine. And there's so many things you can do with makeup. It's crazy.
It's
you know?
mad.
It's mad, especially with SFX. Just turn myself into a nanny, which is makeup. A grown woman.
Someone that you cannot even recognize. Once again, makeup is taking so much of the world. Like if you were someone who, I don't know, you're running away from the government, you can just fly from the other side and cover yourself.
That's what I said. I can just take your face
and you will not be able to recognize me.
Yeah, and
once again,
you know, take your passport.
Just cover it up. That's it. But what do you think the danger of wearing makeup, especially in this generation? I mean, we're talking about 13 years old girl who can do makeup like a 25 years old young woman. What is truly the danger? You you that does makeup constantly, like, what do you think the danger is?
I think for me, it's not even that. It's just seeing. I can't be against it. You know, but for me personally, I will not allow my child. That's just me. You know, you see boys, a 9-year-old boy, who is just so good at makeup.
I've seen that video. I don't know what video you're talking about, but I've seen this young boy. I mean, he was putting makeup on his mom's face, and she looked absolutely beautiful. And then he started doing it on his own. So it shows you really how far makeup can go. So, but to you, you don't think there is a danger to it?
Of course, there's danger. There's danger in, you know. Again, like we're talking about, this cover up, this thing of feeling comfortable or doing something. But, you know, it's just, I feel sometimes a child should be a child. A child should experience certain things in childhood. Because growing up like that, I think they will suffer a lot inside. And there's things that a boy or a little girl at 9-year-old should be doing. And I feel at that age, when you're doing makeup, you're a bit lost, and then again you talk about the skin. The skin, you're damaging your skin.
You're damaging your skin, definitely.
So quickly, and then you have some of them. They wear makeup for hours and hours and hours and hours.
And go to sleep, and they don't even fix their faces.
You know, a 9-year-old with makeup.
No, this is not what is right to do. You know, you need to be able to live, you know, the ages that has been given to you. You know, and just be who you are. Once again, makeup, the danger is definitely there. I truly agree with that as well, because on social media we see, for example, a 13-year-old girl but looking so mature for her age, and then whenever a young man approaches her, he can feel like, hey, you are not 13, you are 18. You can easily, you know, in English, in French we say tromper, you know, this person to someone that you are not, and this can lead you to so much more danger than you just put in makeup. All right, there's so much danger into it. And but do you think is the parents should be the ones to blame for when it comes to things like that, or is it themselves? How do you?
It depends, because we as an African parents are very much adapted as African parents. You would really see that in our community, but outside you will see them. They find it's their pride to let their child do that. They find it's, you know, so good for a 9-year-old. Oh my God, he's so talented. She's so talented. But when it comes to us, we have this boundary where a child needs to be a child, and I think I'm kind of like proud somewhere, you know, that our you know, tradition. Our
that
parents
hasn't
not
changed.
Really allow it. They will allow it at a certain age, but not as what we see today. You know, in a different, you know.
I agree 100%. Yes, no,
because I feel they live in
it's two different worlds. Not even, there's multiple worlds out there. My world, for example, my father, he was absolutely strict. I mean, it was education, nothing but education. So you're not coming to me with makeup, no. And when you're going out, he checks out how you dress. So it's really like, oh, where are you? Home, you know, going anywhere. So he was very, very strict. There's certain things I couldn't allow myself to do because of that. And somehow I do thank him. I do thank him, because he was there to, you know, to put the boundary right. And so do you feel like for those who have left their children, because there's been so many victims out there, young girls, victim in terms of what you just said right now, when it comes to the media, to allow them to become who they are and be victim. Do you think that those parents are the how do I say this? The cause of it, or even someone like to blame for? Do you think?
Sometimes it could be them. It could, you know, it depends, because no matter how you tell your child, because I've seen a documentary where a mother has done everything she could have to stop her child from doing makeup so early, but you know, it has affected the child. She started running away from the house because, you know, she's not being allowed to do what she wants. And the love of a mother. You don't want to lose that child. You just let it go. You know, you let it go, and then what can you do? And then further in life, in years, you know, she started doing topless pictures and stuff like that, and she's just moving to another world. So what can you blame the parent? She tried, but the love of not wanting to lose the child.
Yeah, the child. Yeah, so it's quite difficult, right? It's very difficult. It's very difficult because nowadays we see makeup going really far, really far. So as we spoke about the danger of it, well, and it's like, what is the secret to be able to remain who you are in a world that we're living in? Makeup has taken over. Makeup has really damaged and has damaged a lot of souls out there. And what is the secret to still remain who you are, and you know, and still have makeup on? What is the secret? Because some people at this moment, like I know some girls, I know some story out there where they sleep with makeup, wake up with makeup, so that the parents or the partner do not see really who they are. I mean, there is so many stories where, I mean, they can't seem to go out to the shop without makeup. You know, what is the secret? You know, to remain who you are?
Sometimes I do mentor younger girls, and they do tell me, oh my God, I met someone and on social media, and he saw me in real life and he ran away.
Oh wow.
You know,
oh wow.
You get that. You get that because it's just, again, losing that self-confidence or having to always have filters and full of filters in every picture.
Especially we have that on our Snapchat.
Yes, so I think it's being able to embrace the fact that you accept that you have blemishes. I have blemishes. I have dark marks. You know, sometimes suffer from you know stress, and my skin tends to just break. But you know what? I love the feeling when I get home, take off the makeup.
Yes.
I love that feeling, and I've accepted
to breathe.
Yeah, to breathe. I've accepted. I look myself in the mirror and I said, I've accepted that I might have 1 or 2, 3 dark marks. I'm gonna accept it. Just accept those folds, whatever you know,
whatever you have.
Yeah, just accept it. Saying, no matter what, I'm beautiful.
Yes.
With or without makeup, you know, and try to accept yourself. I think it's just.
I think that's the main and important.
Accept yourself.
Acceptance is very, very, very important. It's something that we are lacking a lot, especially in this generation. But acceptance has, you know, it could be in any sort of form. Acceptance your weight, accepting your body shape, accepting really who you are. And I think I mentioned it before at the beginning. My definition of beauty, I mean, I kind of see it in a flower, right? Because with a flower, really, you can't deduct and you can't put obviously anything in. It's the same thing as a person, and a flower has accept who it is. You know,
once it's out,
it's out. It's like you see me or you don't see me, regardless where it is. I am who I am, and I think that's how we kind of need to see each other like that. You know, acceptance. And what else does it do when you have acceptance?
Confidence, isn't it? You feel empowered. You feel like, oh my God, I can just go in the shops, corner shop, and not even corner shop, going, you know, to the mall without makeup. Feel that confidence. I will go out without makeup, and because I've accepted myself. I do not care what anybody else says. I'm beautiful in and out, the way I am, without makeup. It's that self-confidence.
It is that self-confidence.
It is that self-confidence. It's important.
Therefore,
in everything I do, I always say, you know, I do time to time trying to post pictures without makeup, because I do mentor quite a lot of girls, young girls, and I always tell them, I know you love what I do, I know you love makeup, but just try to accept yourself with everything.
Not losing yourself.
Yes, just accept, you know, what you don't like, you know, change it into, yes, I love it. I love my blemishes. Because I love it, I'm going to make sure it goes. And I'm going to start treating
do
my
something
skin.
about it.
Yes, treat my skin, you know, find the right product to treat it. Because if you just like, oh, I hate it, and you just put it in your mind that you hate it so much,
that's it.
It
stays in it.
It stays. Love it and change it.
That makes me, if someone is coming in my mind right now as we're talking about makeup and cover up, and her name is Alicia Keys. She is one of the most famous singer artists out there, American. She's married and she has children. Something that she stopped doing, I think it's been a year or 2 years now. She stopped with makeup. She is a well-known female artist, and I mean everyone loves her music, and she just stopped with makeup. She came out of something that a lot of people are fighting to come out of it, because once again they can't seem to accept themselves, and she came to the point of accepting herself. I think that what you call a role model.
Exactly.
Would you agree with me?
I would 100% agree.
Would you be able to like walk out, stop wearing makeup for at least a month or so?
Do it.
Yeah,
Let's do it.
A challenge.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Let's do it. There's nothing more that I love to just even go when I do my brides. Most of them will tell you when I go and do bridal work. My brides will tell you. I'll just wake up in the morning. They give me my suit.
Yes.
I wake up in the morning, get myself ready, and I'm without makeup.
Yeah.
But then some people tell me, but you're a makeup artist. You should be, showing off your work. No, my work.
Yeah.
You will see it.
Exactly on you.
Yeah, you will see it. She'll actually see it on the bride.
Oh wow.
You don't have to see it on me, because I've lived to accept that. I want everybody that comes in and see me. Oh my God, I have a good skin.
Yes.
Oh my God. Oh, you have blemishes, or you have marks. Accept me and see me like that. My word, my talent, you will see on my
You're
client.
definitely gonna see on my client.
So I feel, sometimes it's just embrace it
and accept who you are.
I will take that challenge anytime.
Yeah, I like that. We need to talk about this one. There's too many challenges out there.
Yeah.
Makeup challenge. And so in terms of this job that you take on board, and that is basically who you are, this makeup artist. Do you have any regrets, or even like of the job that you're doing? Have you ever felt any regrets towards it?
Yeah, because it's not easy. I went through a health situation where I still had to work so hard, and it was draining me. Sometimes you're out there and you just can't do it anymore. It's draining, and you're like, what did I put myself into? But then again, something just tells me, you love it. This is what you love.
Yeah, you're passionate about
That's it. And you just have to get up and carry on. But there is times, but regrets, no, I can never ever regret choosing this job. Never, because I just love it.
It is who you are today. Yes. All right. We are going to come back to you in a couple seconds, and I hope what you've heard just now has really changed your mind in so many ways when it comes to makeup. Once again, makeup can be beautiful, but it can also be a cover up. So yes or not? We're still in that question. Well, we're probably going to answer that question towards the end, because there's so many things that we said, and for what you agree or maybe disagree. But stay tuned, don't go anywhere, and we are coming back to you in a couple seconds.
Femme, connecte-toi. Ce soir, nous aurons...
Bonjour, c'est Annabelle de MCI TV. Aujourd'hui, j'aimerais parler à une femme qui est découragée.
Yes, we are back, and I hope where you are, you stay, you're still there. You're still there sitting on your sofa, and you're still, interested to know more about this beautiful young lady next to me, and her name is Djemba. So, now that we're going towards the end of the show, and there's so many things that we can really talk about and touch, but I want to hear more about you. Someone out there is looking at you and wants to hear what you have to say, right? Can you tell us a little bit about who you are truly, what you do, your achievements and stuff, go truly in details. And we're going to present, our guests the things that you have brought us today.
Yeah, I mean, I've been doing makeup for 15 plus years. Freelancing for so long. Went on to work for loads and loads of brands, and then working on my own, specializing in bridal photo shoot, films and stuff like that, behind the scenes when it comes to series and soap and films. But yeah, today I just thought, you know what, I wanna be able to do my own thing. Yes. I wanna be able to just be free again. I don't want anybody to be on my back and say, I want you to do this and I want you to do that. It's good, sometimes it's good to go back there, but just being able to just have a paper and pen and then decide when should I do this and when should I do that.
Be in control of what you want.
Yes. So I've started at a younger age, and today I just feel like this is what I want. I want to be able to just be in control. Oh, wow. And yeah, I love it. It's stressful, but I love it.
What you have to, today you have become this icon. I remember, I'm sure you won't remember this, but that was years ago. I think that was in 2000. 2007, no, not 17, 14. Wow. Yeah, I was engaged, I was preparing my engagement at that time, and I heard about you actually, and I was like, I want her to do my makeup. She's the bomb right now. So I remember I called you, but you told me you were already booked, because people were already booking you from day want to have their makeup done by you. Yes. So today here you are, you have your own company, you are CEO of House of J. Yeah. Can you talk more about that?
House of J. By the way, 2014 was the busiest year of my career. I think that was a horrible year for me. Yeah. I won't say horrible, but blessed.
But yes.
House of J is basically I've put something together because I have bigger plans in the future that I'm preparing to do, which I do not like to discuss my future plans.
Yes,
but you will see. The whole idea behind it is just to be able to bring everything that I've experienced, everything that I took from left and right and center from different companies and dealing with different people and just bring it into House of J. House of J, you see everything. I'm a makeup artist for Perfect Glow by J, and it's still in House of J.
Yes.
And then you have several things that will come in House of J. So it's actually a company where it's all about beauty, luxury beauty. Yes. We'll have stuff that will be sold in House of J, and many things. Just keep this.
Hey,
stay tuned.
Yes, stay tuned with her.
House of J, I do not want to give it our own, but it's just a house where it's going to be full of amazing things happening in House of J.
I've seen you not long ago, being in one of the events of Rihanna Fancy.
Yes.
I was like, that's my girl. How was it? Is it one of the amazing things of working as a makeup artist?
Yeah, you know, sometimes you're like, I don't want to keep talking about Fenty Beauty because people think, oh, she just went with Fenty. But you know what? It's every girl's dream. And I feel that was one of my biggest achievements, one of them, because being able to open the doors to that brand in 2017 was like, whoa, you know, to wear the t-shirt and be able to stand at the queue and give out water and give out stuff, sit people down and try them the foundation. It was an amazing experience, and today I have a story to tell. How was it? When people say, how was it?
Yeah, how was it? I want to know.
It was crazy. I don't know how to explain it. In London, I wasn't in London at the time. I was in Manchester. Yeah. And London was crazy because she was there in London herself. Wow. The queue was amazing. The queue went on in London for like months, 4 months. They were still having queues. 3 months, they were still having queues.
That's crazy.
In Manchester, the queues went on for like 2 months. We had queues and queues, but it was busy for the whole.
I think they were waiting for that one.
It was crazy. We didn't have no way to rest. And then
so you start working from what time to what time?
We used to do overtime. We used to start from, at the time I was working as a, just agency, and then they were looking at who's working well, and I was taking on board straight away. But we would start from 8 till, the agency would finish maybe 5, 4, and the rest of the contract girls would carry on till about 9. Oh wow. It was but then they used to always call us back, please come cover shift. Cover shift was hard, it was so hard. But yeah.
It was so worth it.
Yeah, the next event we did 4 different cities where we did, I think that's what we're talking about. We did Glasgow, Bristol.
So you had to like move basically wherever they're going.
Yeah. So we had a tent where she had a pop-up shop. We did one in London for 3 days in King's Cross.
Oh, nice.
It was so hot, it was so warm. Literally sweat. It was an amazing experience.
God.
I always go back in the picture and say, wow, I did this.
So I'm sure that if it comes back again, you'll go for it again.
No. No, definitely not. That's just a dream. Something that the whole experience was out of this world, and I would love to do it. Be able to do it on my own.
Yes, of course.
But I've loved working there, and I've picked a lot of things working there. And
it's all about that.
Yeah. So sky's the limit.
Yeah, sky's definitely the limit. I can see you flying out there and do something. So what have you brought us today? I'm just gonna pick up, if you can hold this two, and I'll hold this one right now. So, I'm so excited, but this is beautiful. Listen, this is limited, right? You say? It's unlimited.
Yes, limited collection.
Limited collection, guys. All right. So, can you talk us about this?
So basically, I have always, I know it's out there.
Yeah.
It's already out there. People say, it's already out there. People are doing lashes.
Yeah.
Listen, you don't watch what people do you? So I did me, and people I've worked for Fenty Beauty, all my friends that you see on social media, on my page, they said, I don't pay them. They are my buddies.
Yes.
But they will tell you, I would always talk about wanting to do my own lash. And today, when I send them the packs and the stuff, they're like, Djemba, you made it.
You did it.
You've been saying this for so many years.
Oh my gosh, that it's really come true.
Yeah. It has taken 3 years for me to just.
Oh wow, these are beautiful though.
Yeah.
Look at this.
You have long ones.
This, yes.
You have long ones, 25, in long meters.
This is gorgeous.
You get it. You can get what I'm trying to say. Yeah. And then you have the 18 one, which is a bit shorter.
Yes. This is.
Yeah. We have all styles.
Yeah.
Find it on the website.
Which website?
www.houseofj.com, and you can also go and look at the styles.
This is beautiful.
On Instagram, Perfect Lashes by J.
Yes.
You'll see all the influencers, the amazing makeup artists rocking these.
No, listen, I'm rocking this, by tomorrow, and it's gonna be on my Instagram and social media platform. Oh my god! So J and Lashes, you need to get this. If you don't have it, well, I'm sorry for you. but you can still, get in touch with her and definitely get it.
Jay's the signature is what I'm wearing now. It's a signature style. It's sold out. It's sold out within.
Yes, that's what I wanted to add as well.
2 days, a week.
These are gorgeous, and I already told you in case it comes, holla at me. Just let me know.
Definitely. We have sold out, but you'll be back soon.
Yes. So this is something like a lot of people are looking to get to.
Yeah.
And then, what advice would you give to someone who's currently hustling? I mean, they're working hard, and they feel like they want to give up.
You know what? I was there, and I said to myself, you know what? Especially when all the lockdown and stuff and this pandemic came, I think it was a time of reflection. I thought, you know what? This is the time for me to do it. Like I did say on my launch interview, why people ask me, why people would ask me, why do you want to, after so many years, why would you want to do your brand now? I just feel it was the right time. The right time was now.
I like that. It's all about the right time, the right moment, right season, guys.
It was the right time. So I think it's, take your time. As a makeup artist, I tend to look at what people like. What's trending,
It's all about the public, right?
Take time to do surveys, research, and just don't rush because Djemba's done it. I want to do it as well. And find what you're good at as well before you do something. Whatever you're good, if it's lashes, you're good at selling, can you convince someone to buy your lashes?
And then so many eyelashes out there.
And by the way, this is a package. It's a limited edition package as well. It will change. It's just for summer. I love the colors.
It's beautiful. It's shining. It's like it has different colors in it.
Yeah, I call it Carnival Collection because of the colors.
It actually is inspired by.
So the packaging will change. So I feel find what you're good at, and then get it out. Do it in the right time. Do not rush. Take your time. Take your time. Do a lot of research, surveys, and find out what people like, what people want. I think that's important.
It is definitely important, to push to really what it started all about, passion, right? It was a passion. You study it, yes, but you continue to still hang on into that passion. It came to the point where you're actually doing your passion, but it was, I can go further. So for those who feel like you should stop where you are, no, the sky is definitely the limit. As Djemba just said, you can go further, but in the right time, right season, right moment. And so as we are going toward the end, there is always the last word, right? The last word of Etincelle. Like we say, Etincelle is all about enlightening someone, bringing light into someone's life. And can we answer that question of cover up or not? What would you say, yes or no? Is makeup a cover up or no?
I would say yes.
Yes. We just answered the question. It is surely a yes, and it is a cover up for so many reasons that we spoke about. And so the last word and that you would like to put out there in terms of, or advice to someone who has lost it. I mean, who has lost itself in the makeup and can't seem to come out of it because for some reason. What would be your last word and your advice to this person?
I think it's to find themselves, find yourself, try to find that little girl, that 15-year-old girl that never used to wear makeup. Find that 17-year-old, if that was a time where maybe you started makeup in your 20s. Find yourself when you were 15, 17. How did you look? Look at yourself in the mirror without it and just embrace the fact that you're beautiful. Without it, 100%. You are amazing in and out. Embrace and tell yourself that day in and day out. Slowly, you will start with just doing your brows, and then doing a natural, just to like this beautiful girl, just the foundation, not all the contouring and the excess of the makeup. Something that's very just natural, and start that one day just like that, and then day by day you'll see that, oh my God, I feel good without makeup, without less makeup.
I like that. I like what you just said right now. finding yourself, looking into that person that you used to be before adding, you know, all these accessories that probably is not even helping you, helping your soul, helping the person you have become. All right, and so I want to say thank you. Thank you so much, Djemba, for coming into the show Etincelle. You know, you're one of the top one out there, and someone I always wanted to meet, you know, face to face. As you said yourself, dream can definitely come true. I mean, meeting you was a dream, and then having you on my show is something that I has accomplished, and I thank God for it. And so, just to tell someone as well, a dream can truly come true even for you, but keep the true you. Do not lose it. Do not lose it, and do not allow the world, you know, to bring you to a place where you have completely lost the all. Don't do that to yourself. You know, you have a journey. I believe we are in this world to accomplish something, and then makeup or all these things around are just, you know, assets. It's things that you can take in and you can take out, you know, but don't allow it for you to hold on to it, so it can basically slow you down from your purpose or even take you out of your purpose. All right, stay strong where you find yourself and stay beautiful. It was me, Gracia Susuzande, your Miss Africa GB Second Princess 2019. I will see you next week, Friday at 8 p.m. Make sure that you connect yourself and make sure that you share, because we need that, right? We need that. We need to help each other here. All right, then. We love you, and I love you too, Djemba. Thank you so much. You're welcome. And surely we'll have another guest. I can't tell you who it will be, but you need to connect. All right. Thank you. Bye bye.
Hello guys, how you guys doing? It's me, your girl Gracia Susuzande. Of course, you know me from this amazing, beautiful videos on YouTube, doing all these tutorials for you guys, and also why not on Miss Africa GB 2018 and Miss Congo 2018. Well, right now I'm coming with something fabulous. I'd like to present to you your new TV show, which is going to be called Etincelle. This show is going to be happening every single Friday at 7 p.m. on Bale TV. So you probably want to find out why Etincelle. Well, Etincelle is a French word for sparkle. For Etincelle, I would like to bring light into someone's life from the dark place where they are, not knowing really who they are and where they're going, or trying to bring them into the light to really wanting to find out and get to know exactly who they are. And with that, I'll be inviting amazing people who got amazing testimony to be able to help you that is going through so much, that you feel like your life is so blurry, that you don't really know your self-identity. These people will be able to help you as themselves have gone through that, you know. So my message to you today is that God has your back. He got you and will not let you go. That you can come from somewhere and go somewhere. Etincelle. You can now catch me live on Facebook, on Bale TV, sharing the gospel around the world. Every single Friday from 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. Connect yourself, don't miss it, as this is going to be a life changer.
Femme, connecte-toi. Ce soir, nous aurons...
Bonjour, c'est Annabelle de MCI TV. Aujourd'hui, j'aimerais parler à une femme qui est découragée, une femme qui est sur le point d'abandonner. J'aimerais te dire que Dieu est celui qui tend l'oreille vers celle qui l'invoque. Il est celui qui sauve ton âme. Il est celui qui est juste et miséricordieux. Il est celui qui donne du repos aussi à ton âme. Il est celui qui sauve le malheureux. Il est celui qui veut intervenir dans ta situation. Alors que tu es peut-être désespéré, que tu penses avoir tout essayé, j'aimerais t'inviter à inviter ton créateur, à lui demander d'intervenir dans cette situation qui est impossible, cette situation pour laquelle ni les médecins, ni les docteurs, ni la famille, ni les amis, ni l'argent, personne, ni rien ne peut apporter une réponse à ton problème. J'aimerais te demander de lui demander à lui d'intervenir parce qu'il est celui qui tend l'oreille pour celle qui l'invoque.
Ce n'est pas le temps de te soucier. Ce n'est pas le temps de trop pleurer, maman. Oh femme, connecte-toi, connecte-toi, connecte-toi. Oh femme, connecte-toi, connecte-toi, connecte-toi. Oh femme, connecte-toi, 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 Jésus. Accueillons-nous, Yahweh, accueillons-nous. Tu as dit, Seigneur, tu as les paroles de la vie, accueillons-nous, Yahweh, accueillons-nous. Oh femme, connecte-toi, connecte-toi. Oh femme, connecte-toi, 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 comme Sarah, connecte-toi, comme Bale, connecte-toi, connecte-toi, comme Marie, connecte-toi, connecte-toi, Jésus. Tu seras dépassé, maman, connecte-toi. Ne regarde pas ton passé, sinon tu seras dépassé, maman, connecte-toi. Oh femme, connecte-toi, connecte-toi, connecte-toi. Oh femme, connecte-toi, connecte-toi, connecte-toi. Comme connecte-toi, connecte-toi, comme Sarah, connecte-toi, 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 comme Anne, connecte-toi, 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 comme Papa, connecte-toi, 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 comme Esther, connecte-toi, 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 sont la prière, connecte-toi, 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 Jésus.
Femme, connecte-toi.
Alors aujourd'hui, ensemble, nous allons lui demander d'intervenir dans ta situation. Seigneur, je te demande de faire ce miracle dans la vie de cette femme qui est découragée. Je te demande, Seigneur, de faire cette chose que aucun homme ne pourra faire, afin que tu puisses te manifester, afin que tu puisses manifester ton amour, que tu puisses prouver ta présence et ta fidélité. Je prie que tu puisses rencontrer ce Dieu qui t'a créé, ce Dieu qui t'aime, ce Sauveur qui a donné sa vie pour toi et qui s'appelle Jésus-Christ. Il veut te sauver pour cette vie et pour la vie éternelle.
Femme, connecte-toi. Nous nous retrouvons vendredi prochain à 18h. En attendant, n'hésite pas à aimer cette vidéo et de partager.
Bale TV, sharing the gospel around the world. La bonne nouvelle en tout temps et en tout lieu.